It's time for some three-horned fury.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Mech Fans Toys SLAGUS. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have a nice image of Mr. SLAGUS. His name is SLAGUS. On this side of the box, we have the Dinobots. On this side of the box, we have dinosaurs. On the top, SLAGUS. On the bottom, we have things and stuff that I cannot read. And on the back of the box, we have some more obligatory product shots, blah, 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 and that's basically it for the packaging. So, moving right along here, we have SLAGUS, and this is another of Mech Fans Toys, upscaled knockoffs of the DX9 Dinobots. And this, so far, I think is my favorite. Of the three that I have anyway, this one's definitely my favorite so far. So, here is SLAGUS in his Dino mode. Obviously, this is supposed to be Slag. I know some people are going to say, his name is Slug. They changed his name to Slug. I don't care. I'm old school. He'll always be Slag to me. Okay? He'll always be Slag to me. I don't care. I don't care. Here is SLAGUS. You can see done in a lot of nice silver here. As you can see, there's a whole lot of silver going on. And it looks quite nice. Getting close here on that head. You can see that nice gold. Also, you got the trans-clearance horns right up top. These do come packed separately in the box. You see, just peg right on. And some nice metallic paint there for the eyes. You got a little bit of that smoky transparent plastic right there on the shoulders. Some gold for the toes. So it's for the hind legs there. You got that transparent plastic as well as the gold. You got a little bit of gold right up top as well. And the tail all done in that nice gold. And there's the underside. And yeah, you know, he's just kind of a big chunky Triceratops there. Big chunky monkey Triceratops who's not a monkey, but monkeys are chunky, so I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's continue on. Now, articulation-wise, the mouth can open and close. The horns, you know, can rotate. You can kind of angle those out or in however you wish. The front legs can move forward and back only that far. You get a little bit of outward movement due to transformation. You have an elbow right there that moves forward and also does move back a little bit. The hind legs can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You have rotation there above the knee. And the bottom part of the leg can move forward a little bit, can move back like so. The tail, the tip of the tail can move down. That's for transformation, but it can move. Right? That serves any purpose for you. So there you go. Now for comparison, here he is with the Power of the Primes Deluxe Slag. Just so you can see how they look together. And here he is with G1 Slag because he's precious. Three-horned pressure. And here he is with Swooper. Just so you can see how those two look together. So, there you go. Now, just like with Swooper, you do get a little Diaclone dude. This one's done in red. See if you get it really close here. Again, they painted the face all right. And a little bit of silver there on the chest. And articulation-wise, the shoulders are on a little ball joint. They can move out, can move around. Does have an elbow. You got that ab crunch. The hips, move forward, back, out, knees. So, again, actually pretty posable for such a tiny little figure. And just for comparison, here it is with a Prime Master, just so you can see just how small he is. Smaller than a Prime Master. And on the bottoms of his feet, he does have those tiny little magnets. So if you can find anything metal on him, like, you know, like the screw right here, inside of his leg there, you can just have them stuck there. Not the place you want to be, but, you know, I mean, just to show off that it can stick there, get off. So, yeah. They got the little Diaclone dude. And as far as weaponry goes, he does include his gun, which is done in all silver. Looks pretty good. You get two versions of his sword. You get the transclearance red version, which looks quite nice. And you also get an all silver version of the sword, which also looks quite nice. Now, there's no way to store the weapons in Dino mode that I have found anyway. The instructions don't say anything about weapon storage, so I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere to store anything, but it's okay. It's alright. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't care. I'm not going to display them in Dino mode anyway, but still. Pretty nicely done Dino mode. Just a big, beefy, just kind of overweight looking Triceratops, but still pretty nicely done in my opinion. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So, to begin, we're going to start off by taking the hind legs here and just bring them out like so. You want to come here and you want to split the tail. Now this part of the transformation can be a little tricky, but it's got some nice tricks going on though. So what you're going to do here is once you split the tail, you're just going to take these panels here and just bring all this out to the side and bring the tail down like that. Just bring that out and then just bring the tail down on that hinge right there. Once you do that, you want to take the legs right here, which are going to be the robot mode arms. You just want to take them and now you want to rotate them up at the shoulder here. So now they are sitting above this piece right here, and that will allow you to take this whole assembly here and bring this back like so. There's a little bit of a clearance issue there. It's not, it's you know, you are kind of pushing things past things, which I'm not a big fan of, but oh well, it is what it is. So you just take the arm, rotate that up, and then just bring that back like so. Once you have that done, you can take this whole assembly here and just bring it down on this hinge. Bring that down, get that out of the way. Then you just come back here and you split all this, and you can see the sides just peg in right there. So you just undo that like so, and now you can just rotate the leg downward like that. Now the feet transformation is pretty cool. Like this is a neat trick right here. So what you do with the tail is you bring the tail down on this hinge like so. You bring the tip of the tail back, you take this section, bring it forward, and you take the tip of the tail, fold that in, and then you take this whole assembly right here, bring it in on this double hinge, just collapse it up like that, and that becomes the robot mode foot. That's pretty cool. That's a neat trick. I dig that. I really, really dig that. So second verse, just like the first, as one would guess. So just bring that down, bring that back, bring that forward, and then just swing all this around, and boop. Feet. That's cool. That's really cool. So at this point now, you can just take the legs, just bring them back. You see the whole crotch assembly here will just come up like so. At this point now, you can take these side panels here and just untab them like so. This whole assembly here just rocks back once you get this open up enough here. There you go. You just take this and this just rocks down like that. So you can bring the wings back so they have that clearance. Once you do that, you take these front legs and they just come back and rotate down. Come back and rotate down. They just tuck in right back there. Once you've done that, you can take this assembly right here and just rotate it. Bring it up. You got the tabs right there. That will just tab in like so. You can bring that back up and get that all situated. So for the arms, you just bring them down and you just flip the fists out. The fists can be a little hard to get out. If they are, you can just use a weapon here. Just use that to bring his hand out. Makes life a lot easier. So you got one arm, that down. Boop, there you go. There you got the other arm, like so. Just straighten the horns out, and then you just open up the mouth here, bring this all down, collapse it down onto his chest, and just get everything situated how you like. And there you have SLAGUS in his robot mode. And he looks good. He looks really, really good. Like, I really dig his robot mode. I think that looks awesome, in my opinion anyway. So let's get in close here on that noggin. That's his noggin. Got some nice metallic blue paint there for his eyes. Some silver on the face there. A little bit of silver there on the head crest. It's not too good. I could have used a second coat. But silver on the chest. Lots of silver on the arms. Got some black there on the waist. I love the way those feet transform. That's really cool. Nice little trick going on there. On the back, you can see, I like how the back legs just kind of tuck in back there. So yeah. Now articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you do have your bit of wiggly-waggly. You can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. You can rotate the head, but it's a little hard to do since it's kind of inside here, but you can rotate the head. Arms can do a full 360, can go in and out. You do have bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist except for downward movement due to transformation. Nothing at the waist except for this backward movement. You can arch his back. That's pretty much it. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, outward. You can pretty much do the full splits. You got thigh rotation, which is quite snug on mine. You got thigh rotation there. Slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and nothing at the feet just due to the way it transforms. You can just kind of move them in, but that's pretty much it. And of course, these little back wings, you can just kind of, you know, angle those however you want. Do what you want with those. There's even a little bit of molded detail in there as well, which is nice. So yeah, you got that going on. And of course, he can hold his weapons. You can give him his gun, and he does hold that nice and securely. You can give him either version of the sword if you want. Me personally, I do like the red swords myself. One thing I just noticed too is there's a slot on either side of the sword. I wonder if that goes here for storage. Maybe no. Maybe this one because it doesn't have paint on it. Let me see. Does that tab there? No? Is that what that's for? I don't think that's what that's for. There are slots there. There are slots there. I don't know. Maybe there's no storage. I don't know. Anyway. Just thinking out loud there. But, of course, you can give him any version of the sword you wish. So, I have that. And here he is with his little Diaclone dude. Here, just so you can see how he scales there. He's just a little guy. Look at him. Look at him. So, there you go. And that's pretty much it here. So, now for comparison. Here he is with the power of the primes. Deluxe, Slag, Slug, whatever you want to call them. I don't care. You can see he is slightly taller at the head than Power of the Primes, Deluxe Slag. Definitely a lot beefier. So you got that. Here he is with G1 Slag because he's pressure. She has huge feet, but he's still pressure. Here he is with Lord Swoopington. Just so you can see how they look with one another, and just for another frame of reference here, scale-wise, here they are with Power of the Primes, Voyager Grimlock. Just so you can see how they scale there. So, there you have that. So there you have Mech Fans Toys SLAGUS, another very nicely done figure in my opinion. You know, again, just like I said with Swooper, you know, it's a knockoff, but it's a very nicely done knockoff. You know, quality-wise, again, just like I said with Swooper, you know, quality-wise, it feels really good. Everything feels nice and solid and sturdy. The joints are all nice and snug. Yeah, it's just a really nicely done, good quality figure in my opinion at the deluxe scale, which I really like. And that's the reason why I didn't buy the original DX9 versions, because I just didn't like the scale. But at this scale, at the deluxe scale, I really am digging these. And so far, this guy's my favorite of the ones that I have so far. I think he's just really, really nicely done. I love The way the tail transforms into the feet, that's just really awesome in my opinion. But yeah, all around, very nicely done. And as I said with Super, you know, if the Power of the Primes Dinobots aren't doing it for you, then maybe this is something you want to take a look at. But yeah, all in all, a very nicely done figure. So there you go. Now I got this from Sir Toys. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. For all your other official and third-party Transformers needs, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com, also linked in the description down below. You can also check out my knockoff Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out LoriPlan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Mech Fans Toys SLAGUS, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face. Slag! What? Guess what? I'm gonna be the next leader of the Autobots. Ah! You full of beryllium baloney. Oh, really? Really? Oh, well, joke's on you, buddy. I don't even like baloney. More of a ham guy myself.